I had to make this video as a mother. And I don't think, as a mother and as a parent, and I don't think anybody in this life will ever pray to lose a child. There's it's inconsolable, because it's a grief that you carry forever. Like, there's nothing that can replace it. You know, I'm speaking out, not just because in solidarity with Whitney's mom, but also because my children go there. This is a school that I used to be so proud of, and I thrive to put my children there because I believe in the system. In the 80s, the foundation at which Chrisland was built upon. This is not it. And this is one too many. And negligence is the consistent situation. And not just negligence, it's the aftermath of it that kills me. I don't know all the facts, but for what I've heard from the mother and from, like, come on. It's a whole child, a whole human being. The entire school needs to be shut down for it. Like, as I feel right now, my child is not going back to school. I know. I have thought about it many times in my head as a parent, looking at, okay, my daughter they're just having half term. What do I do? Do I allow her to finish full term, then pull her out of school? I'm thinking, okay, does the school do home, because I've paid already, does the school do homeschooling for her till I find another school? Because definitely my child is going to have to leave Chrisland, because I can't. The position I am, that God has placed me in this world, is not one with a small voice. And a whole child is dead. Like, literally, you can't get that child back. Like, nothing. We're dealt with what we do. We're dealing with another one now. Like, it's becoming a consistent pattern where systems are not properly put in place. It now looks like we need to sacrifice our children before a system needs to be checked. So before molestation is checked, a child has been molested. Before safety is checked, a child has to die. So before maybe a bus is checked now, a bus needs to turn over. I be God forbid, but people like say right now, the school system, we need a major fatal situation to happen before basic requirements. And not because accidents cannot happen. It's even what you do during and after that even makes us understand that circumstances beyond our control can happen. But when circumstances beyond your control has happened, out of you even neglecting the fact that certain safety checks, that's why you see in the Western world sometimes, and in establishment that I've seen, also operating on such standard, are very, 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 very to the letter T when it comes to safety. In this part of the world, we always think that since it never happened for 4 years now, it not go happen now. So there are certain things that we're lackadaisical about because it hasn't happened for a long time. That's why it's called safety, because we don't know when it's going to happen. That's why it's called checks, because we don't know it's going to happen. It's like the airplane that we fly every day, they should not do the checks because that particular plane has not crashed since it has carried 10 passengers. Like, what are we saying here now? Why must we lose lives before we sit up in this country? Like, why are we like, what are we doing? Why is it that, I don't know, is it big money that makes you feel like, the more expensive the school is, the more untouchable they are, the more unaccountable they can be towards law and order and basic essential things. Like, the child got electrocuted, for goodness sake. How was she electrocuted if all the things that were supposed to be on that field were not checked? Why wasn't it checked? As long as the electronics or anything that's got to do with electricity, safety requirement, basic requirement is required. The kind of electricity that will shock a child and burn her to death, put her in that situation, there is a major negligence there, and we're not hearing, like, oh my gosh, come on now Pikin person take care and train from Pikin, nothing to her for house, go school, no come back.